First Amendment right that they will take away from you. I call upon the unions of the city of Sacramento to pay attention to what's going on today and what they're trying to do to take away the recourse and perks to protest right here in front of one of the old historical places in the city of Sacramento. Our city hall.
Yeah, she just needed to get over the floor department.
People's City Hall. Where the people have the right to stand and protest.
Yep. She's an angry little kitty.
People have the right to come to a place and redress the grievances that we have with our civil government. And the problem that we have today with our civil government, instead of putting together commissions to go around that First Amendment right, to oppress the people of that First Amendment right, you should be putting together commissions to put the people back to work, creating jobs, creating opportunities so that we can live in a better environment. But instead, we live in a city that rather put together committees to destroy us today, to kill our voices, so that we won't be able to speak out when things go wrong. And I say today, these things today are not just. They're not just because these are the people that were sworn in on the Constitution to represent the people, for the people, and by the people. And I say again, we are the people. We are the purpose, and we hold the promise to stand up, to represent those that came before us for these same causes of democracy. A place of freedom and democracy. Liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All people is a nation, and a nation must be a creed. Let us know today, from the history of the paragons of virtue and all righteousness and indignation, as we stand here today. As I say today, where you see just a small group, but inside of this small group makes a big puddle, because it's our voices that are heard today. Our voices today that City Hall must hear today, to let them know that we're not going away, and we won't remain silent to the things that matter, and we will hold them responsible. What do we want? Occupy! What do we want?
Free speech!
Occupy!
No, what do we want?
Free speech!
What do we want?
Free speech!
What do we want?
Free speech!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we need?
Free speech!
When do we need it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free speech!
When do we need it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free speech!
When do we need it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free speech!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we need?
Free speech!
When do we need it?
Now!
What do we want?
Free speech! Now!
What do we need?
Free speech!
Rock and roll, brother, brother. Rock and roll, brother, brother.
We are
99%!
You are
99%!
We are
99%!
You are
99%!
We are
99%!
You are
99%!
Occupy! OCC! UPY!
Occupy! I can't hear you!
OCC! UPY! What's that spell? Occupy!
We are the 99%!
2:45 to the new city hall.
Alright. What time you got right now?
It's pretty close. Another 5 minutes or so, we'll go over to new city hall because that's where.
Well, we just were down there.
Just right around the corner.
Oh, right,
Back of
right.
this building here.
And then I'm going to be going inside too.
I love this cheese, and I love this
Here.
right here.
Right on, man.
Go ahead. I got the button pushed.
We Fewer than 9%.
Go ahead, grab it.
When they take away our rights to peaceably assemble and redress our government of grievances, how are we supposed to stand as citizens to make sure that our needs are taken care of by those that are supposed to represent us?
Straight up.
It is not their job to tell us what we can and can't do. It is their job to listen to the public which elected them. It is their job to pay attention to what the citizens of their city have to say. I'm sorry if sometimes you might not like the opinions of those you're elected to represent. It's your job to pay attention to them. It's your job as an elected official of the public to hear what the public's opinion is. Why would you make an ordinance that limits the hours you can protest to lunchtime while you're not there? How is that listening to your public, my Mr. Public Officials? Come on now, the First Amendment clearly states that there shall be no law that inhibits our ability to peaceably assemble.
Amen.
Why?
Amen.
We're going to have everybody start walking around to the other side. When you get Go ahead, finish what you're saying. You finish.
Why is our city council so concerned about the public's opinion? Does it disturb them that the public isn't happy with them? Is it disturbing to them that over half the city didn't even vote because they don't feel their voices are heard? I'm sure this is going to change things, right?
Can we get everybody to walk around to the other side?
That's perfect timing, too.
Perfect. Okay.
Hey, you should see that we've got at Walmart. Stephen Patrick.
Pretty good.
Hey, I got that one battery. Are you still using the other one? Or you said they're both dead?
They're both dead.
Let me get the other one at the end, I guess.
Alright, for sure. It's over there somewhere. I don't know exactly where. So.
Okay, yeah.
Where'd my son go?
All the protesters, occupiers, can I get you guys to start walking around to the front of the new
Got my
city hall?
son.
Bring your signs with you.
If you don't have a sign, I guess I can. Yeah, I kind of do.
I'm planning on going inside.
I am.
Because you signed that there. Quit crying. Quit crying, that little boy.
Hey, I was just looking for another good one.
How did that look?
But now,
That was nice.
when people go inside, are we going to get messed with out here?
Possibly.
We said that together.
And of course,
word for nothing else to lose. Janis Joplin, 1968. Sign that, Ed?
alright, going off for just a moment.